situation in the Middle East. Foreign policy expert Harley Lippman back on the program. Harley, nice to see you. I'll get your reaction to that endorsement, but obviously let's start with what happened over the weekend. They started firing rockets at Israel. I heard some stuff hit Nazareth. Hopefully nothing historic was damaged. You can fill us in on that. And then IDF shot back at them. This obviously is a retribution for the pager and walkie-talkie, which I got to say was genius. Where do things stand right now, as far as you know over there?
Well, Israel has finally decided that they can't allow this tit for tat, where Hezbollah fires rockets. They have fired over 8,000 rockets against Israel since October 8th,
Whoa.
the day after the invasion of Israel by Hamas. Hezbollah attacked Israel, not Israel attacking Hezbollah. So Israel has been taking rockets for the last year. And again, I just ask, what nation would tolerate that rockets would be fired into your country over a year, that you had 12 kids playing soccer on a soccer field that were all massacred by a rocket from Hezbollah, among other civilians being killed. So Israel is saying, finally, we can't fight this war on their terms. We have to fight on our terms and try to resolve it once and for all. So what they want to do, if your view is, this is important. There was a war between Israel and Hezbollah in 2006. And at its conclusion, the UN agreed that Hezbollah would withdraw north, creating a buffer for Israel, pulled north of the Litani River. They never did it. They never did it. So all Israel wants them to do is to do that so they can protect Israeli homes and communities in northern Israel.
Makes sense to me.
Right, and that's it. And what they're doing now is they're sending a message in no uncertain terms to Hezbollah and Iran, partly because they feel they defeated Hamas enough where they can concentrate on northern Lebanon, because it's hard to have a two-front war when actually they have a five-front war when you think about it. So they are trying to say to Hezbollah and Iran that we're increasing our deterrence level here, and you have to stop, or we're going to finish this for you once and for all.
Got it. As a Christian, I have a question. Knowing that a rocket did make it into Nazareth, any historical,
not that I'm aware of,
biblical places
no.
hit? No. Okay,
no.
Good. Wanted to clear that up.
Yes, exactly.
Netanyahu putting out a pretty strong message to tell people to get the heck out of the way. We're coming. How's that being received over there from all sides?
I think it's being received in Israel in a good way, because Israelis were very shooken up when Israel was caught off guard on October 7th. There was a lot of questions of confidence in the IDF and in Israelis' military intelligence ability, because Israel was obviously surprised and responded late. But now I think Israelis feel more confident that Israel is on top of its game, and it is on top of its game with Hezbollah and Iran. They didn't have their eye on the ball when it came to Hamas, admittedly, and that's a problem and a mistake. But they've always been watching the northern border with Hezbollah, and they've always been watching the skies, looking out for Iranian missiles and drones. So I think that the Israeli people are very encouraged by the tough stance of Netanyahu. This war is going on for a year, and it's killing the economy. And it's, you know, that about 100,000 Israeli families in northern Israel had to flee their homes. So for the last year, these people have been living in friends' homes. You know how stressful that is, living in hotels. And they've been putting pressure on the Prime Minister of Israel, saying, we need to go home. I've been out of my home for a year. I want to go back to my home. And that's what Bibi Netanyahu is doing now.
Gotcha.
He's trying to make it safe for them to go home.
Gotcha. Final question is that endorsement, but bigger picture, the election, Trump versus Harris, and you see I'll call him a Muslim American mayor in an area that is predominantly left-leaning. He's a Democrat. He's in Detroit, and he's backing Trump, saying, I'm backing Trump not only because he's a man of principle, but because he believes Trump can bring peace to the Middle East. About 30 seconds left. I wanted your take on that, Harley.
Yeah, I think that says a lot. I mean, that's very compelling. And I think also insofar as the Jewish vote, I think Trump's going to get the highest percentage of the Jewish vote in modern history. The last president was Reagan, who got the highest percentage. I think Trump's going to get the highest percentage of all in this election.
Well, he wants peace, and he did it once before for 4 years across the globe, so we need the man back in. Harley Lippman, foreign policy expert as always. Thanks for your insights, sir. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yep, take care.